Hi, hello. Today I would like to talk a little bit about orphanage, orphan. What does it mean to be an orphan and not to be a son? Not to have somebody like father and another one like mother, be without parents, without support. Uh, the point is, orphans usually need to do it all by themselves. They have been uh, left behind or left on themselves, left somewhere in an orphanage buildings. And even though they have, so to say, some kind of orphanage community, um, actually they are not raised as sons and daughters, but they are raised as orphans, as separate individuals who only look to supply for themselves, to have enough, because one of the main characteristics of an orphan is he is afraid of his own survival. And that's why they only take, and it's very difficult for them to give. Often I've worked with orphans a lot. Often they would say, I want to become so and so, that and that, so I can help other orphans who are in these orphanage houses and who are not, how to say, uh, they just say generally they don't want the others to feel like them, um, because actually after some time when they um, complete certain level of years, of certain number of years, they need to leave this orphanage house and to survive by themselves, rent an apartment or a house or a room, maybe live together with other orphans as roommates, and find some job and just try to survive on their own. The difference between an orphan and a son or a daughter is that the orphan is alone and need to fight the battles in his life alone. But the son and the daughter, they usually have the support of their parents. Usually, this is in the general case. It's not always, it's not uh, like in 100% of the cases, but usually. And further on, but before I continue, I just, as promised, I want to tell you more about Cause India projects, our how to say, our projects who have causa for India. Why India? I don't know, because some people connected with me, contacted me, and they asked for some help, and because they live in very poor communities, very poor villages, and they really every day is a battle to survive. Many of them don't have drinking water, so I would like if you want to be part of this um, with your charity and offerings that you will give. I will send them so they are able to buy bottled water or pay for some water supply and have food every day, for example. Understand me right? I don't want to be considered the greatest philanthrope on the earth. I don't want to be considered that I do some very, very important charity, but for me and my family and the people, my friends and people I know that are engaged, this is something that we can do and uh, we want to do just to make our world where we live a little bit better place. Of course, um, cause India projects is our own. We still have not developed website, Facebook page, or other social network activities. It's only here for now, and I will show you the bank account where you can send some finances, money, if you would like. It's here. I hope I hope you see it well. I because I still how to say, I still don't have a team, which I intend to have. Of course, mainly when I can afford it. But since now many a few people, okay, not many, a couple of people are just helping with a little bit. That's why my presentations are that way. And the bank account, the IBAN is on a piece of paper. Actually, the bank account is Euro bank account because here in Bulgaria, recently we adopted the Euro currency. Uh, and yeah, if you would like to help us and be part of Cause India projects, you will receive, of course, certain updates from time to time what we are doing, but it's only the start, so you have the great opportunity to be with us from the start. And I want to thank you very much for your consideration, your goodwill, and your offerings and your charity transactions. Thank you very much. I really and we really appreciate that. And we cannot promise you that we will give you back the whole good that you are doing to us, but I know that there is a law for sowing and reaping, and if you sow good, you will reap good. Even if it would not come from me back to you, it will come by some other source, by some other person, or by some other mean or way to you, and you will be um, equalized, so to say. Um Even if you will be more blessed than uh, what you gave, because uh, the harvest is always more than the seed, the sowing. The reaping is more than sowing. So, if you would like, you saw the bank account, you can be part of Causa India projects or Cause India projects. Um, now, about the orphan. The orphan. Another thing about the orphans is they don't mind. Sorry, they don't mind who they stumble on, who they push, or who they step on. Sorry, just to reach further in their, so to say, career or in life, if you want. They are equipped with a lot of ambition, and they don't have this special kind of peace that sons and daughters have. Um, they are very different in this. Another thing is that the orphans work to be appreciated and to be recognized. They always want to tell them, "Oh, you did this very well," or "You are very good in this and that." And they always look for. They have like a hunger for this appreciation and recognition, and these good words that you will tell them. But the sons and daughters, they do whatever they do because they love, so to say, their parents, because they have been loved by their parents. That's why their motivation is not bad ambition, ruthless ambition, and recognition. Because orphans actually they feel loved like this when you tell them good words and that they have done well and that they appreciate it. They feel loved that way. But sons and daughters, they are loved because they are sons and daughters. They don't need to be recognized or valued in a different way uh, to feel love. Actually, when their father and mother appreciate them and they love them in the family, usually sons and daughters would uh, would do things out of the love they want to show because of the love that they received. And this is a very different motivation. You will notice if you work with sons and daughters actually who were loved, and you make a parallel and try to find the differences between the orphans and sons and daughters, you will easily notice that you can trust sons and daughters and you cannot trust orphans because they always have some hidden agenda. They always have something they fight for, something they consider their priority. Of course, I am not saying that an orphan cannot turn his heart and become like a son, become a son. But this is a very difficult project and long time taking process, and it's not easy. But it's not impossible. It is possible. So I will continue with the orphans next video. Bye bye. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for Causa India projects. Thank you for everything. God bless you abundantly in your life. Amen.